Coming up, what goes up must come down and then go up again.
Hundreds of thousands of people had seen them as advertising, and now millions are going to see it as art.
They are just about everywhere you look, looming over you. I'm talking about billboards, and I bet you never thought about it. They're made of toxic, non-biodegradable PVC vinyl. And when they get pulled down, you guessed it, they go into landfills, tons every year. But a group of Los Angeles artists have found a way to keep 20,000 square feet of billboard vinyl out of the landfills, and they're sprucing up the city while they're at it.
I'm Peter Schulberg. I'm the owner-manager of this gallery, which I call ecological art. I try to take objects that have been cast-offs or literally thrown out and kind of try to reinterpret them, re-envision them, as I call it. The billboard art project started, I was sitting in the gallery and I heard this thump and I thought somebody had killed themselves, and I ran outside. And there were these 4 guys standing around this bundle of this vinyl, which had actually been thrown off the roof because there's a billboard over the gallery. And we're all looking at this thing, and I say, geez, you know, what do you guys do with this? And they said, we throw them out. And just a light bulb went off in my head. I started offering them to artists free in exchange for putting them on the outside of the gallery.
When I first came in and I saw this thing hanging, it just kind of gave me goosebumps because I've never been up close. You know, to the billboard and to see how big it is. Well, it started out with Peter, and he posted an email if any artists were interested in painting on recycled billboard. And rather than putting them in the landfill, he's taken it so we can work on it and then resell it.
I haven't ever worked this big. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to paint on it.
It was a nice surprise that it would go on so smooth. It's like butter.
My desire was always that it would keep going bigger. We've had 9 billboard art pieces in Los Angeles, 9 in San Francisco, and my hope and desire is we're going to do a cross-country road trip where these might go from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast. It's a renewable imagery tour. We're taking these billboards, we're renewing them, and we're taking them on the road. The advertising time is donated, we pay for the installation of them. The billboard over my gallery rents for $4,500 a month, so some billboards up on Sunset rent for $50,000 a month. All told, the donation of advertising time in the shows we've had has been over $300,000.
It's a great opportunity. I mean, it's, you know, a lot of exposure as far as, you know, just the traffic and the opportunity for other people to see it, you know, that normally wouldn't be entering into a gallery.
And hopefully it will just make people feel good. Just take a breather just to see it and then move on.
Hundreds of thousands of people had seen them as advertising, and now hundreds of thousands and millions are going to see it as art, and I just find that a very interesting concept.
I can actually see it worldwide. Everybody's got billboards. It's a great idea because we're always struggling for somewhere to show our art.
It's an interesting cycle. You know, these things have been up as visual elements to sell. They come down, they're about to go in a landfill. We get them painted on again. They go back up. The whole thing is kind of this nice circle.